Welcome everybody to our channel. We're going to make one of the best pumpkin pies there are. And we're going to show you how. It's so simple. And the recipe is right on the back of the Libby's can. There's just no pie that can come close to their pie. It's just the best pie. Okay, and it says right on the back, and I'll give you a close-up of it at the end of the video so you can see the recipe, but you don't need to use the Libby pumpkin, but the recipe is unbelievable. So we have that. We have 3 spices basically they're using. They're using ground ginger, and they're using ground cloves, and then they're using ground cinnamon. Those are the 3 different spices. And then they're using some grated sugar, evaporated milk, a little bit of salt, 2 eggs. Okay, very simple. We do it in a blender because it makes it easier mixing it. So let's get started. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the pumpkin. Now, what I did before we started the video is I put the oven on preheat. It has to preheat at 425 so that when I get done here with this, we're ready to go ahead and stick it right in the oven. Okay. Just add the pumpkin. It smells good already. Okay. After that, it calls for 2 eggs. Now, the spices, we want to add those. We want to go ahead and put those separate in a little bowl and mix them in before we add it. So we look right on the back of the can. It says add 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And like I said, I'll show you the back of it when we're done. And then it says add a half a teaspoon of ground ginger. Now, as they sell these spices and they're all mixed together, they're called pumpkin spices, and they just says they're all already pre-mixed. I've used it. It's not the same. Don't do it. Get the 3 different seasonings and just add them yourself. And then the last one they tell you is add a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. Now this one you can actually go to a 1/2 teaspoon of cloves. It depends upon, it makes it a little more spicy. It depends upon your stomach. For me, I have to go with just a 1/2. I mean a 1/4 teaspoon because my stomach is kind of gentle. Okay. Once you're done with that, mix the spices together. We're at it. Mix. Then it says that we need to add a can of evaporated milk. On the back of the can, it actually says on the evaporated milk, it says add 1.5 cups of evaporated milk, which is one of these 12 fluid ounces. Yep. And last but least, it says we need to add 3/4 cup of sugar. That's half. And that's 1/4. Okay. And the last thing is we need to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now this is where I differ a little bit from them. I only add a 1/4. They add a 1/2. I just add a 1/4, so I done. Put it on. Wipe the tops down. I hit the sides just to make sure everything got mixed. few minutes. Shut it off, slide it over there. That is ready. Next thing we need to do is we need to make our crust. Here's what I do. I'm not no good at making crust, so I don't play the game, I just buy it. Comes like this. Now I took it out of the refrigerator about a half hour ago, so that it had the chance to heat up. Now I washed my table once, but I'm going to wipe it off again. I got to roll it out. I get a little flour. Gonna stick to my table. Roll this out a little bit bigger. I take my 9.5-inch pie plate. And I just kind of crunch it up a little bit like this, guys, with my fingers to the edge of the crust. It kind of seals it in. Cut off the extra crust. It is right. Stick this on one more time and mix it up. to get all my filling out. I have a nice mess, but besides that, it is ready to go in the oven. Okay, now here's the crucial part. We need to bake this at 425 degrees for 15 minutes. Then after that, we need to turn it down to 350 for another 35 minutes until we stick a knife in and it comes out clean. So I already have the oven preheated, so it's all ready. So I'm going to stick this in the oven, and I will get back to you in when it's time to bring it out of the oven so you can see the finished product. Thank you. Hi guys. Oh, the pumpkin pie is done out of the oven. And we checked it, put the knife in the center like that and pull out, and you can see it's nice and clean. I tell us the pie is completely cooked. It's ready to eat in a couple hours from now, or refrigerate. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell so that you know when the next episode's up. Thank you again. See you next time. Here's the recipe, guys, on the back of the Elvie can. The biggest thing is, like I said, is the baking. Is you want to preheat the oven to 425, then put your pie in and bake it at 425 for 15 minutes. Then reduce the temperature to 350 and bake for another 30 to 40 minutes until the knife inserted in the center of the comes out clean. Cool on a wire rack for 2 hours. You can serve or refrigerate.